You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I think.
Born ready.
Get one more. I forgot someone changed the loop.
I didn't change it to the loop.
You were, in,
Repeat.
you were in the settings messing with it.
That was high.
All right, one more.
Luke, there it is.
That's Welcome back, everybody, to the Hype Attack podcast, where we weigh in on the latest in nerd and pop culture news and hype and all that good shit. I'm here. This is Doug. I'm here, as always, with Jermaine, Isaac, and Rudy.
What up?
Today, we're going to talk about summer movies, tentpole movies. I think Jaws was the very first summer tentpole movie. I don't
Was
know
it
if you
really?
guys knew that? Yeah, Jaws was like the first big, like tentpole. Though I think like Beverly Hills Cop or something was like the first to use the term tentpole. But before,
Fuck, my bad.
Oh my god.
So sorry.
Jeez.
Are we
It's a
newbies?
brand fucking new phone.
yeah, yeah. Oh, humble brag. He did it on purpose. He did it on purpose. Hold on.
And
let me-
what kind of phone?
So
This
first
episode
of all,
brought
The
to
phone
you
that you
by-
said you would never get
I'm
ever?
coming from Android, and I just got myself a fucking iPhone, and this thing is weird. But I'm taking the leap for at least a year to see how it feels. Probably go back to Android, but we'll see how this year goes.
It's not even my phone in. I hate it.
Before we get into that topic, though, we usually go through something that we're hyped about. So, what do we got? What are you guys hyped about?
One of them, it's a little bit of hype, but not so much. The
Teeny hype, semi hype,
Just controversial hype.
little
yeah,
chub hype.
controversial hype. The
Tur-
Old Boy series that
turgid
was
hype.
recently announced. So that was one of them. I do love the original movie, and then they did the American.
With Josh Brolin and Elizabeth
Yeah,
Olsen.
Yeah. I did hear that the American version originally had Will Smith attached to it, but I don't know if that's 100% true.
As Elizabeth Olsen character.
Oh, we could have seen Will Smith's boobies.
I boogered.
Mocos in the nose. But
I remember seeing the first movie. I think you were the one that made me sit and watch it too, Jermaine. You and Trey, I believe. Like, yo, you
You're
gotta
a
watch
sick
this movie.
bastard.
And like I watched it and I'm like, whoa, that came out of fucking left field. Like it was a good movie, but it
Oh.
seriously came out of left field.
yeah, like that
you
ending with
finished that
that
sentence.
twist.
I got to go watch this.
Yeah.
You've
and
not seen Old Boy?
No,
and then when they
I don't want
announced
to say
the
too
I'm adding
much. I
that
don't
to the
want to say
list.
too much.
when they announced the US version, I'm like, how are they gonna do that in the US? Like it's just a weird topic.
oh man, my imagination. I'm like, what are we talking about here? I'm gonna fill that in.
But it was certainly
And if you
shot
watch the
beautifully.
Well, how are they gonna do that in the U.S.? Provide health care? Fuck,
Right?
Jesus,
Topical.
So you watch this guy
gross.
go on a revenge, like just.
He hasn't seen it. Don't spoil too much about
Oh
it.
no, I'm not going to say anything. But it's a guy who gets out of somewhere where he was locked up. He has no idea why he was put there, and then he's all of a sudden just let go, and he's just going
Ultimately,
on a,
yeah, it's a revenge.
going on a revenge rampage to kind of figure out what was going on. But then there's a
There's
little bit more
yeah,
to
there's
the
layers.
story.
Yeah.
that you're just
layers
like,
and layers.
You're like, wow, it went there. And I appreciated it that it went there. Something about the American version, it just didn't hit exactly like the
again.
good God.
Don't worry about it.
Is it Korean?
I believe so. I could be wrong.
Google over.
Remember,
Insert Asian country here.
It is Korean. Yeah, 2003 Korean version.
Yes.
Yeah, something about it, it didn't hit as well as the Korean version. I can't exactly say what it was, and it's been such a long time. But if you're going to watch it, watch the old OG.
Oh yeah, of course.
Super good.
It does have a legendary fight scene
Yep.
in it
Always seen it.
that's been talked about, for years. Since
So good.
We were supposed to do like a fight scene bracket or something at some point, but then that's work. And
No, we're not doing
we're not
There's
doing
so
fucking
many fucking fight scenes to throw up on a bracket.
like a
Oh my god!
million
Yeah.
fight
But I'm
scenes.
sure we can come up with like 10 or something.
we can make it happen. So my only thing with the series is the original movie was so good, it really didn't need an American version of it.
Commie fucking bastard.
It's okay. You said the same thing when I was talking Godzilla -1.
Yeah, I know.
Right? So the only positive take that I can think about the series is just from a movie, and then you look at a series, a series you can do more. You can get more information, right? So that could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing.
Yeah, they can just fill it with a lot of like setup shots and stuff.
Yeah, with
That's-
just nonsense that it doesn't really need.
because the original was just so goddamn good. Like it's fine as how it was. And we've talked about this a bunch of times before, the whole like comparing if you do something in a movie form or in a series form. Like yes, in a series you get more stuff, and so long as you're not like so long as there's not filler or you're fluffing things out where it's like obvious and shit like that. But what was so masterful about the original Old Boy was like they squeezed it into however long that movie was, and it was just perfect.
Back when they knew how to do that.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. Who's what streaming service is this on? The Old Boy series that we're talking about currently. There's a
don't-
lot of options for the streaming service.
'Cause I
This
don't
is no
remember-
dead air. No dead air.
I
We're
don't
going to talk
remember
about
if it
this.
was like Netflix or
Yeah, we'll just say Netflix. I mean, that's like the Kleenex of streaming services, right? Like, hey, have you watched this on Netflix? And it's like actually on Tubi.
Find it.
Hold on, I'm almost there.
Oh, I'm too drunk for this. Hold on, I'll find it first.
is it Lionsgate?
We need like
No, that's not streaming.
we need a race sound. What's a music for racing?
I just like
Oh
a
boy,
Netflix.
series.
It says it's partnering with Lionsgate Television, but where the fuck is Lionsgate Television
Son of a bitch.
slide into?
Riveting. Don't edit any of this out. I just want like 5 minutes of dead silence of all of us looking at our devices.
This is what happens when you do it live.
Fucking do it!
Old Boy series.
And it's still gonna be in English. Brother,
But the, ew.
He did it. He did it.
Fucking got me. It just says it's in development.
Brother, what's
with
that?
Lionsgate. It doesn't.
All I'm getting is like some 2018 romance series.
Yeah, I got that too. So it's in development. They'll figure out where they're gonna put it
Yeah, we'll
afterwards.
know.
I'm sure they'll tell us.
Yeah.
Can't look at you.
To actually,
Disney Plus, they own everything.
There's the answer.
I want that. I want that right.
Olsen reprises her role, but she's doing it as Scarlet Witch. Oh lordy!
Oh yeah, I want that
Cannot
right.
wait for you to watch that.
Right next to the Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid, Old Boy, same tile.
and the new Deadpool Wolverine movie, they're gonna be watching Old Boy.
Meta.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
To
Might
answer,
as well.
the,
That looks
to answer
like
the
a-
earlier question, it's a South Korean movie adapted from a Japanese manga.
Whoa. Okay. Look at this guy.
The original.
This is why Rudy's the man in the chair. Squeaky, squeaky chair.
We're all sitting in the chairs, jackass.
Move on.
I'm on
Yeah,
a stool.
but you have the chair.
I'm holding in a stool.
Fact
Move
check.
on.
Third party fact check. Anyone that plays TCGs, trading card games such as Magic or Lorcana, there's Star Wars Unlimited that just came out recently, and I think it's pretty fun. It's a different enough system, but it's also familiar enough. I pulled a legendary Boba Fett.
Cheers.
Trying to decide if I
Drinks
want to
that.
sell it or not. But
Bottoms up.
Send all purchasing inquiries to at the Hype Attack on Instagram.
It's honest. It's like, well, no, I think I pulled like a magic card once that was worth like $80.
God damn, really?
Yeah, and I just like people instantly were trying to buy it from me because I pulled it at a tournament, and I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna fucking play with it.
Did you? What's that one boxer? He's gonna fight fucking Mayweather. Not Mayweather. Excuse
One of
me.
the Pauls.
Yeah. Logan Paul or whatever. RuPaul.
Logan's in wrestling.
He had the Charizard.
It's,
Logan's in wrestling,
Charizard?
so it must be Jake.
Is it
Yeah, he has
the
a Charizard.
and it
Yeah.
was fake. Turned out to be fake.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I swear to
Oh
God.
no. That's
he fucking
crazy. I don't give a shit about any of that, but I no. I mean the fact that he like had a framed
Yeah.
Pokemon card.
Yeah.
Ah,
And it was blinged out.
I would rather watch
major blinged out.
Mike Tyson fight Aaron Paul.
I never got into the Pokemon TCG stuff, but after going to Japan, like seeing so many shops set up around just like those Pokemon cards, like fuck. I wish.
'Cause, yeah, it's Pokemon back in the day, Yu-Gi-Oh, and man, it was another
Magic the fucking Gathering,
Magic
the
the fucking
granddaddy of it all.
Put respect on his name.
Yeah, seriously.
No.
You know how many card games came out after that? We're like, hey, we're
I'm
gonna
not
try to be
saying
like
that.
Magic. No, Pokemon won because it was fucking Nintendo, and I really don't understand Yu-Gi-Oh, so that did its thing.
Yeah,
I guess because it had a
Yu-Gi-Oh,
show to go
Pokemon.
with it. It had a show to go with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And the Yu-Gi-Oh show was, I mean, we're going off the rails here. So the Yu-Gi-Oh show was literally just like
that's what we do.
25 minutes of explaining how to play the game.
Yeah.
Somehow it went on for like seasons of just like, I pull out this card and then I put it in the ready position and then I'm going to attack you.
But very intensely and with action lines. That's all you need.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
all
yeah.
you need.
It was
You
always
activated my trump.
it was always when the main character, like his personality switched to whatever spirit was possessing, but he talked like this. I put my card face down in the ready position and cede my turn to you.
Nobody knew.
Yeah.
Like, what was that transition? Did he like have a
They
stroke
switched
midway?
into their JoJo, their JoJo Bizarre Adventure, their little spirit character you're talking about.
yeah.
Almost like that.
He's like the me, myself, and Irene of fucking the
Split
monster movie.
personality.
Yeah. Let's get into it, guys.
Summer movies.
Fuck
Tit
in
polls.
A. All right. Which one are you most excited about? Because there's a handful of them.
Nothing. I hate everything. No, I mean, I would say, as far as the nerd realm, to speak for the entire nerd realm, I'm taking this banner. Deadpool versus Wolverine
Absolutely.
has got to be. I mean, it's the one Marvel movie coming out this year or something, right? Or at this point, I don't know. Nothing
Yeah, I
else
think so.
counts.
And
The hype for this is probably
Huge.
as big or maybe bigger. What was the movie again with the three Peters?
Spider-Man
With the Infinity War?
No Way Home.
Way Home.
No Way
No Way
Home.
Home.
Or,
Yeah.
Home Party. House Party.
Yeah,
Three
5.
Peters.
yeah. There you go. Faster. Get to it faster.
Because it was Homecoming,
Like them, these guys do
Far
math.
From Home, and then No Way Home.
Yeah. They had the home motif.
Yeah.
Because when that movie dropped, not a lot of movies was hitting that $1 billion mark, and that dropped, and everybody went to go watch that movie. But yes, definitely Deadpool Wolverine.
Do you think there will be a story, or is it just going to be a shotgun blast of fucking references?
No, Ryan Reynolds treats things like he he wants to do that, but he does like hold himself back and like keeps it within like the humor realm of Deadpool.
Okay.
You know, in a tasteful way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think there's going to be a story. You know, these rumors that are flying about right now is because of Kang in the background doing all that, pulling the strings.
Punching women.
Allegedly.
Sometimes.
Oh, no,
dog.
wait. He was actually
When-
convicted.
Yeah,
wasn't
I
he?
think he was full on convicted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
I
never
could
mind.
say it.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it plays out. And then they're supposed to pull some other people from other multiverse. And then there's rumor of Fantastic Four already coming from another universe. So not saying that it's going to be in this movie, but
So as of this recording,
see.
the Deadpool versus Wolverine, or Deadpool and Wolverine, not versus, trailer had just dropped about like a week or so ago, and so like we're riding that fucking hype wave.
right.
Where you can't go to social media without seeing people breaking down every.
Man, do I
Frame.
have to scroll past? I allow myself like the one view of whatever new trailer that drops, but I don't pause often. I don't pause and like zoom in and stuff. I'm like, no, I want to enjoy it as the movie's playing.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I do, because we're a content driven economy at this point, and there's people that make their living off of it.
But I'm
But
excited.
Yeah, and there's excitement for it, and the trailers are designed almost at this point. They're designed to be broken down because there is such an economy behind it. But
Hard, by the way,
I
hard
hope
not to
that-
do with that type of movie, like a multiverse movie.
yeah, I don't know. I hope there's a good amount of people that are like you, where it's like, I don't know, watch the trailer once or twice, and then it's like, let's go watch the movie before we pass judgment, before we get mad, before we get excited. We get excited, but
My wife, we already know this, is better than me, and she doesn't watch any new trailer. See, we're on video. By the way, reminder, if you're just listening to this, go to YouTube. We're also full video episodes. Thanks for that segue. But my wife, she'll watch the first trailer of any movie, any whatever hyped movie that's going to come out, and then will not watch any other subsequent trailer after that.
yeah.
She'll close her eyes and like cover her ears, much like, during loving time.
Jermaine has mostly the same policy. We told the story before, but he does like to bring up where I made him watch a trailer, a secondary trailer, and he'll never forgive me for that. But he is also very grateful that I made him watch the secondary trailer because that just increases his hypitude for it.
What?
It was
We're making up words now. What movie was that again?
It was
was
the Dragon Ball Z Broly movie.
Okay. Look how like he just turned into a victim right now. Look how hurt he was.
Remembering the trauma, stare into the
It
camera.
was just a scene that,
Stare into the camera.
that just happened. And I was like, I should
Hands where we can see
have
him.
seen that.
Okay, cool.
okay. So
Sonic
Deadpool,
attack.
Wolverine.
That's
Yeah.
Bring it back.
the most look forward to
Yeah.
anticipated one.
I am glad that
For
Hugh
sure.
Jackman decided to come back.
Mm.
Ryan Reynolds has been trying to get him, and
Since
yes,
Deadpool 1.
Yeah. So we're all pretty hyped about it.
Super fucking happy
Yeah,
about it.
I'm ready for that one.
Go to the comment section. Tell us how hyped you are about this fucking movie.
All right, what else? What else we got?
Let's see. As far as what about a new trailer for Furiosa came out? I know we kind of, I don't know if we talked about it on mic.
I think we have.
The first trailer, we were like, well, it looks like oversaturated, this, that, and the other.
Oh, first trailer graphics weren't done for sure.
Okay.
For sure, graphics weren't done.
I think a second trailer had just come out.
Yeah, because I think they reused that scene. Like the one scene that really stood out to me in the first trailer that they reused in the second was when Chris Hemsworth character was like hanging on the bullets, like were hitting him. The first one looked like fucking PlayStation 1 graphics, maybe 2. I'll be generous. But they cleaned it up because they use that sequence again in the new trailer, and I'm almost curious if they did that on purpose, just to say like, hey, we're still fixing shit.
Yeah. Look at it now.
I'm so stoked for this movie.
I'm excited for it, yeah.
Loved Fury Road,
Yeah.
and I just watched that trailer again today, the second trailer, and yeah, I'm excited for it. I still wish they would. Like, I love Anya Taylor-Joy, but Charlize Theron did just such a good job at Furiosa, and I get it. It's a prequel, and she's a little older, and
He said
de-aging
it.
technology is not like as good as it used to be, and,
He
or
did say
as
if he
good as it
thought
should
about
be.
it, if he had this concept first, then he would have made this movie with her, with Charlize, and then he would have went into Mad Max.
That'd have been cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would just be cool to see her on screen again because she made almost everybody forget that Max was even in that movie.
Oh yeah, it was barely a Mad Max movie, but
And I love fucking Tom Hardy. Excuse me.
oh yeah. No, I
love Tom Hardy.
No, I love fucking. No,
You're right. You're right, dog. You're right.
Yeah.
that guy. I always love looking at actors or actresses and just being like, man, the roles that they've all played. But someone like Tom Hardy, he's played some good roles.
He's played amazing roles. We talked about it when we were doing our review for the damn it, I can't get it in one go. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Ungentlemanly Warfare. We were talking
That
about
title fucked me up.
Guy Ritchie movies and Rock and Rolla, and Tom Hardy was amongst that cast of really big names yet to be big.
Oh,
Excuse me. But yeah, that one comes out in May. You
Uh,
know what?
Speaking of Tom Hardy, that Bicycle Riders, I've been seeing that trailer.
Oh, that was
Is
so good.
Is that a summer?
Hold on a second.
Is that a
I
summer
caught
movie?
that. I caught that.
yeah,
Say it
it
again.
is the summer bike riders.
Oh, is it Bike Riders?
Yeah, bitch.
Oh, sorry, I said Bicycle Riders.
They're riding Harley.
around.
They're riding hogs, bro.
Cycle. I said
And what's his name?
correct.
Elvis.
Yeah, that pretty motherfucker.
Yeah.
Every time he pops up, I'm lost. I'm
He's
like, oh
fucking
wow,
good looking.
You
wanna
are
hate-
dreamy.
Even in Dune with like no eyebrows and hair, I was like, yeah,
Good cleanup will be easier.
exactly. Yeah. It'd be like
Okay,
reading
here
my
we go.
future on a crystal ball.
Do you remember fucking the Robin Hood with Kevin Costner? Hold on. I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going somewhere with this.
Wait for it.
Robin Hood with Kevin Costner. You know how the sheriff from Nottingham had his witch?
Yeah.
And you know how she would tell the future and shit? Like she would crack an egg on the thing and then like start smearing it and be like, that's what I imagine. Sorry. She's smearing her finger through it. Oh, the painted man. The painted man. Deep cuts. Deep cuts. Go to YouTube and look these, up.
I mean, like, I actually kind of liked the Kevin Costner one, but then once Men in Tights came out, I was like, I fucking love Men in Tights more than anything. That's my Robin Hood.
I love the Kevin Costner
Dave
one.
Chappelle in that?
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
it?
Dave Chappelle is the black man in Men in Tights.
Oh,
Men in Tights.
The black man.
tights.
You know what? But to kick off the entirety of all the summer movies is the one I'm excited to go see because it's floating around my birthday weekend is The Fall Guy with Brian Gosling and Emily Blunt.
Every time I see the trailer for that movie, I get a little bit more excited to see it.
I've been excited for this movie since the first trailer. I love Ryan Gosling. I absolutely love Emily Blunt, and I love that Emily Blunt can be like in these hyper serious roles and also these action films. Edge of Tomorrow. If you haven't seen it, go fucking see it.
Still waiting for my sequel. Anyways. Go
Ooh,
ahead, move on.
yeah. That has to happen. And she has this ability because she's also married to John Krasinski. In case you didn't know, who's I think one of the directors of If.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And she has the ability to like beat an amazing comic actress, and so that paired with Ryan Gosling in this like action-packed film, starring the both of them, and also like I love Ryan Gosling how he manages in a lot of his roles to play this like, yeah, I mean I'm just kind of weird on the inside, but I just let my actions speak for themselves. That they're so super cool, even though I'm really dorky inside. Like I love that; it's so relatable. I really, really, really want to see this movie. That's going to be the movie I'm going to watch for birthday weekend.
Yeah, it's so relatable, like except in like a super handsome package.
You know, if I put a hat on,
which
and
I
if you
absolutely
like,
can't relate to, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
if you keep my hat on, if you kind of like turn some of these lights up, look at that, I'm fucking gorgeous.
Wow.
More
Mango.
darker.
Oh, there he is.
More darker.
I was gone. I faded out. I also stopped wearing black, man. It's blending.
No, I am excited for that movie. I love that it's an action movie, but it's also like meta in the fact that it's like
Yeah.
he's a stuntman.
Yeah.
Like I think we're gonna get a lot of like scenes out of nowhere, and it looks really cool.
I was so sold in the trailer where he discovers like the main actor who happens to die, who played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, I think, and he goes, he was dead. He was so dead. They just got me. I'm like, I'm in. I'm in. I'm absolutely in. Yeah.
I just
It
found
looks like a
out.
fun movie all around. Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
gonna go watch this one.
God, I should look up the author's name, but the guy that wrote The Martian also wrote another book called Project Hail Mary, which I loved, and I think it was just announced that they're making a movie and Ryan Gosling is going to be the main character. And my first reaction was like, I did not picture that guy hot. Not once while reading that book did I think like this motherfucker's Ryan fucking Gosling. Like I never got hard reading it.
Well, now there's a reread with the hand down your pants.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's like, oh, this hot motherfucker's saving the planet.
Okay, let's argue. I want to argue. We're having a good time. Let's fucking ruin this shit. As of this recording last week, Transformers 1 trailer came out.
Love it.
Knew you would. I don't hate it. You called it. Jermaine, you called it.
I just said it just has like a Pixar vibe to it,
Pixar's amazing.
which I think they did that on purpose because
For sure.
Pixar movies do well, so they want to draw in more of a crowd.
Rudy, go ahead.
Pixar vibes, it more like a Despicable Me type vibe to me. Like a like
DreamWorks.
That, like yeah, DreamWorks.
That's the other one.
Yeah, I can see that too.
There you
I
go,
mean,
DreamWorks vibe.
In other words, heavy on the comedy.
Yeah,
Heavy
like
on the
goofball
comedy.
comedy.
Yeah.
I'm badassatron.
Yeah, because Pixar they have to kill someone in the beginning before they do anything.
That's true.
Like Optimus Prime's mom has to die.
Oh, shit.
To drive the story.
And she's gonna die at birth.
Like
Ran over by a semi truck.
Megatron's wife can't have kids, and they're at the doctor's office.
No. I'm sorry.
And then she dies of cancer right after.
I want her to be the car that Thelma and Louise drove off the cliff with.
Yes, the ultimate callback.
No, I don't hate it. It's just that it was such a turn and such a tonal change. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna watch it, right? It comes out in September 13th. I'm gonna watch it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. I'm just trying to accept and settle with that it's such a tonal change, which almost kind of feels like you said it. Like, no, I don't think you said it, but like insinuated like a lot of these things with Hollywood is just like a fucking cash grab,
Yeah.
But I know that I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it.
I mean, look, we're fucking geriatric, and we have to.
I'm getting there.
We have to remember that, like, I don't know, we need to bring kids into all this shit. I look back at my childhood, and I mean, honestly, I came to the conclusion I actually don't remember much of all these shows. I don't remember much of Ninja Turtles, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, or anything, but I just remember loving them, and I loved the toys, and the stories that I would make with the toys were probably, in my mind, better than what the shows were putting out. And I think, we want all these shows to mature with us, and we want to keep seeing Transformers and Ninja Turtles and stuff like be these adult shows, and we're getting them somewhat. The Last Ronin and stuff.
TMNT R-rated films, live action is going to be coming out.
But I do love the kiddie stuff too. So that's a part of me.
But we need to keep bringing kids into these worlds, like,
sure,
right?
yeah.
And I think because maybe I'm thinking selfishly, but I just like those worlds and the imagination that went with it to pretend to be in the Transformers world or in the Ninja Turtles world or any of them. I think was an important part of my childhood, and I hope that future generations get that experience. And
we gotta
so-
get these kids out Coco Melon.
Yeah,
I said it. Come at me.
Well,
Blue is so fucking
and in
dramatic.
In today's world, there is a lot more options and there's a lot more distractions. So if it takes something like Transformers 1, where it's going to be kind of a goofball,
Yeah.
modern thing, but if it brings kids into that world of Transformers, cool.
No, and that was
Fuck yeah.
that was another thing I was focusing on too. Is like, it's a great vehicle, like you said, to bring in the kids for sure. Again, my only not a problem.
Bring in the kids for like nerdy joyness or whatever, not like Epstein.
Again, I don't have any sort of problem. It was just an interesting. That's it, just tonal change right
Out
now.
of left
You
field,
just
though.
wasn't expecting that
That's
right
Out
out.
of left,
Yeah.
I clicked that trailer and I was just like, what?
Hemsworth voicing Optimus Prime.
Oh, yeah,
Which Hemsworth?
The minute the
Chris
trailer
Hemsworth,
started,
the
I was
one
like,
that
oh.
matters.
Oh,
the
they're
one
gonna
that
go this
matters.
It's a
route.
good one.
Not the one that makes our dear lovely Miley Cyrus write flowers, okay? The one that matters. Thank you very much. Sorry, Jermaine, you were saying.
Oh, no, I said what I had to say.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm kind of with Doug on this. Like, well, I don't know if I'm with Doug on this. Hold on, let me rephrase that. I think content now is aimed at us specifically because we grew up with these stories, and then also aimed at the kids to bring the kids in. And that 18 to 35 demographic is kind of like, fuck you guys right now. Like, it's driving nostalgia and it's bringing our money in, and it's driving, the kids to come in. So when I see stuff that's properties from our generation, and then still like with that kid feeling to it, I'm not mad at it. Not as mad as I used to be. Like with Thundercats, Roar, whatever the fuck that shit was. They tried to bring the kids into a story that was, old. And, your mileage may vary on that and whether you liked it or not. But, I see what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was my thought watching that trailer was just like, this is absolutely something that like people our age is gonna love to take their kids to go see, and which is awesome. Family time. and
Okay,
shit,
so
yeah.
I am with Doug on this.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it. We're gonna enjoy it. Let's continue to possibly shit on stuff.
Ooh. Can I go?
I did eat a salad today.
Can I go? Can I go?
Did you carrot?
Bad Boys. Ride or
Oh
die.
man.
Bad boys.
I didn't even
Because-
put that on my list.
Because we love the
missed
franchise.
that
Don't
one.
we, Jermaine? We love the franchise. The original Bad Boys.
I love it.
But now that with all the notoriousness following Will Smith around,
Do you think they're gonna make him slap someone?
God, I hope so.
Like a rewrite happened,
I
right?
hope so. Oh God, I hope so much. Just so they can like acknowledge it. We're putting it at
Like-
no.
Do you think someone's gonna like a YouTuber's gonna edit it and just have replace all the shootouts with him just slapping
Oh,
people?
100%. Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a rule, like, like Rule 34? Like, is there a rule for that? Will Smith
Rule
rule?
85, Will Smith slapping people.
Yeah,
They're probably gonna have to poke fun at it because they're gonna want to make. They're gonna probably try to make that situation, try to make it not as bad as it was. Like how Mike Tyson sells edibles now, and one of his edibles is in the
tell me
shape
it's
of an
shape of
ear.
an ear.
Is in the shape
I
of
did
an
not
ear.
know that.
In the shape of an ear that has a bite already taken out of it.
I've never
Wow.
even had an edible, and I want that.
Eat this here. It's gonna get you real fucked up. You're gonna see some shit.
Is
It
this,
would be funny to see that though.
is this Will Smith's first movie back after the whole debacle a few years ago?
Yeah, he hasn't done anything since, has he?
I don't know.
Man,
I
we'd
don't
have to
think
look
so.
that up. I don't.
Because it happened, and like I'm sure if anything came out with him in it, there would have been like Will Smith's new movie, fresh off the slap.
But I mean, when that happened, he was promoting,
King Richard.
the tennis thing.
Yeah.
And that's just
that's
dropping
been
on
it,
Netflix.
right?
I
Yeah.
think that's coming to Netflix pretty soon.
Hadn't that already come out?
2022 Apple TV Plus had Emancipation. It came out starring Will Smith.
Yeah, that.
Okay,
yeah, I was about
yeah.
to say, wasn't it?
Did
a
they delay
series?
it?
Apple TV. I mean, they got good content, but it's also like no one pays attention to that.
So
Because they have like 5 shows compared
Yeah.
to like Hulu or Netflix or
Yeah.
HBO Max.
in the midst of all this happening, though, that they were talking about Bad Boys, this movie that's coming out right now, and then they were also talking about I Am Legend 2 because Michael B. Jordan is supposed to be co-starring with Will Smith in I Am Legend 2, which they're gonna take the ending off the DVD where he survived, not of course the movie where he didn't make it, but that stuff was put on hold for a little while.
They're
after
going
all
to
this
strangle 5 dogs in this one.
I was a fan before, but now that I have my own dog, I'm like, okay.
I was so mad.
guess.
I'm sure I've told this story before, but like I remember like finally sitting down, like I'm gonna watch I Am Legend. I was at the apartment in Tustin. I was sitting there and I like told our friend Jigger. I was like, "Hey, I'm watching I Am Legend." He's like, "You're gonna cry." I was like, "Motherfucker, the dog dies! Fuck you!"
It's the only thing that'll
Spoiled
really
it.
make me go.
Fucking
Like-
got me.
Yeah. So Bad Boys, I admit I never was like a big like, oh, I love this series. I don't even know if I watched the first 1 and 2. I went and watched the third one because I think we all might have won. I don't know. I was caught up in it. Was Martin Lawrence's character always just like a whiny bitch?
Yeah.
And they and like
That's their
the
dynamic.
trailer, the trailer for this one like just leaned into that, and I see it when I go to the movies and I see that trailer. I'm just like, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to see a whiny bitch. Like,
It
Has always been a thing, but I think they did turn it up for at least in the trailer.
yeah,
Like, because he wasn't always quite that bad, but I think he's progressing as he gets older.
Well, speaking of the slap, maybe I don't know if they're thinking like that forward, but like maybe it's a way to distract from Will Smith being in the movie. Maybe you could be annoyed at Martin Lawrence's character.
maybe. Okay.
Just
Possibly.
thoughts. God, the first one came out in '95. Fuck.
Wow.
I think they
Never
I care about dates. Shut up.
Yeah.
they pitched that movie
Yeah.
to Martin Lawrence, and he was the one that I guess, got to choose who he was going to make the movie with. And originally he said he wanted I think it was, was it Eddie Murphy?
I mean,
I don't know.
It might have been Eddie Murphy was what I heard. And then I think like one of his nieces or somebody told him to get Will Smith. You as somebody coming off of a TV show and having, Will Smith also coming off of his TV show, they're like, you guys can take this on and,
It's
become
smart.
the new Hollywoods.
Will Smith, man, like when we were in high school, God, like every year.
Dude, he's an action star.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That I mean, we're talking about
94.
summer movies, like
Because ever since
There was
Independence Day,
Would
yeah,
you have loved him in The
94.
Matrix? I think it would have been. Yeah, I think he would have been amazing in The
it was bad.
Matrix.
I think
love
it
Keanu
would have
Reeves.
worked.
Yeah,
Yeah, Keanu
yeah.
Reeves, like, I mean,
great.
we definitely think about Neo as Keanu Reeves, but I think Will Smith would have been just as good in a different way.
He's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think who was the one that directed the first Bad Boys again? Was
Is it Jerry Bruckheimer?
Yeah. So
I haven't heard that name in a while.
the scene where Will Smith is running with his shirt off,
Yeah.
like half off.
In this trailer?
No. The first movie.
Because they did it again in this trailer.
He said that this is the scene that's gonna make you a movie star,
Yeah, that's why they did it again.
and he did it, and he blew up.
I just read right here that the original Bad Boys, and I remember hearing this a little while ago, so was supposed to be Dana Carvey and John Lovitz.
Shut the fuck
Yes.
up.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna give it to somebody else. Yes.
I'm a
All right,
detective.
if we have any
Jealous?
AI artists, like AI prompters, right? I'm not going to call you artists. Fuck off. AI prompters on here, make that happen.
Oh, look it up.
I want to make that happen.
The
right
original
here.
Bad Boy was directed by Michael Bay.
Yeah. It was
Michael Bay. I'm
yeah.
sorry. What did
No
I say?
surprise.
Jerry Bruckheimer? I get those two fucking mixed up.
Well, he's a super producer, Bruckheimer.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to be the movie
yeah.
guy? I'll never trust you. again.
My bad. Jesus Christ. You mess up once. Fuck.
For once. Anyways,
Fuck, dude.
this fucking
Kick
guy.
Emanuele's down.
Oh, it's
well,
a-
let's keep kicking Emanuele's
Taya
down.
Leone, yeah.
Yeah.
Get off that IMDb page.
How are you guys feeling about The Crow?
I don't need to see it. The trailer showed everything.
It really did. It really did.
Yeah,
Trailer literally showed everything.
Does
Especially
anybody
the Red Band
remember?
trailer.
Does anybody remember the original Crow?
The original Crow was one of my favorite movies.
I never watched it.
Oh my god,
I know.
all of you.
I'm a piece of shit.
I sat Rachel, like Rachel was sitting in the room, and I snuck that shit on. I turned it on, and I swear to God, every time I look back, she was on her phone. I'm like, fuck, she's not even paying attention to this shit.
I have to add Rudy to my list of people that are disappointed in me. Mom, dad, grandma.
I love the movie. I love that movie. It's really, to me, it's really good. It's a really good movie. Jermaine, what do you think?
The original Crow, that's definitely a cult classic to me. Like
Yeah.
it's wasn't it a movie that came out that didn't do well in the theater, but when it came out, like it just kind of like blew up between like the masses. Like everybody started to praise it.
It
after
had
the fact.
it had the notoriety around it because Brandon Lee died, and they had to fill in his character with creative shots and stuff so they could finish the actual movie.
I still think that shit was crazy how he died in that movie.
That with the notoriety from his death, I don't think that was enough to entice people to see it. But as the years passed, it did gain that cult following.
Yeah.
Because most of the time when I talk to people about it, Crow, I really like that movie.
So originally, Jason Momoa was supposed to take the role of Eric Draven, right? He's got the long hair, whatever. I've fallen off the whole Jason Momoa train. I said this in a fucking review, a bunch of reviews ago on Aquaman, right? I'm over it, right? He plays the same goddamn character. But
It's still SSD. I'm just saying.
easily, but you got to watch it first. It looks like.
Did you not watch Fast and the Furious? No.
Oh dear God!
I haven't actually.
But what's that bedtime stories one? But when you think of the Crow, you think of like the hair and the clothes and the
think of
makeup
Sting.
and everything.
Yeah,
There you go.
Sting.
So how did you feel when you saw Bill Skarsgård looking like a Machine Gun Kelly mixed with the Florida man.
I didn't. Okay,
Suicide Squad, Justice Joker.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
objectively, it's terrible, but
Right.
I don't think it was totally off the mark of what they were trying to go for, like an updated look to it. So I don't hate it, though I don't love it. And I'm just going off the trailer. So like, I'm gonna watch the movie
For
just,
sure.
just because I'm interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the movie and I'm gonna hold my gorge down and like try to get through it and see if it actually makes sense in the movie.
I love Skarsgård. I feel like he hasn't picked a bad movie. I don't see when it's going to come out. But
Boy
like,
Kills World
Boy
comes
Kills World
out
this week.
tomorrow.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I got if I can see that this weekend.
The Crows is
I do hear mixed reviews, but I'm still excited
Fuck
about
off.
that movie. I'm still excited.
The Crow comes out in August
It does
on my birthday.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, so I'm gonna treat myself and go see that and try not to kill myself afterwards.
I'm going to
If
invite
if it's
myself. Can I
bad.
go see it with you?
I've been wanting
I'm
to
gonna give it a
watch
chance.
the original Crow, but I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to watch this first and give it like an honest. I'll be the asshole that can give it the honest opinion.
I'm gonna-
like because I do get mad when people's opinions on a movie is comparative, especially if there was a remake or
Fair.
something like that. It's
Yeah.
like no, like don't compare it. Like watch like what's your review of this movie. And so, yeah, and then I'll probably not like it and then go watch the original Crow. Like, hell
But
yeah.
what makes it so difficult is when it's like, oh, this is a reboot or sequel or requel or whatever the fuck. And so,
reimagine.
how do you not compare it to that thing?
Yeah,
You know what
if
I mean?
you've seen it. Yeah.
True.
All I gotta say, you better not come back and tell me you like the new one better than the original. That's all I gotta say.
We're shitting on it just based on the trailer, but maybe it has something that we haven't seen that will make it good. So
That's what I'm saying. Like Bill
I'm
Skarsgård
gonna give it a
hasn't.
chance. I'm gonna give it a chance.
Bill
regardless.
Skarsgård hasn't been in a bad movie, so I'm hoping and feeling that this is going to be a good one, whatever. But I think I want to get you on a YHST episode with The Crow because that's on my list because I want to cover it because this one's going to come out. So holding it to it.
Okay. Yeah,
recording.
no, I mean, I didn't put that movie on my list of summer movies because I'm not like super stoked for it. But again, having not watched the original and not really knowing much about it, the trailer pretty much showed everything. Which again, we've talked about that. I don't understand at all why anyone in the marketing department, in the trailer department, right? Because a lot of times these studios hire a third party.
It's exactly what it is. A friend of mine, his dad or stepdad edits trailers. movie
Yeah,
trailers.
I don't understand at what point they decide like let's just put the whole movie out there. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Something trended or
Either
something.
way, it looked cool. It's that comic booky vibe
Yeah.
that I love, and the Red Band trailer for it, looked violent and fun. So, like, I'm cool with it.
to play devil advocate to that, what if
Try it.
because they know it's a fucking remake and they're following the same story to the T, or they're gonna do something so different that what if they showed you what you expect and then they fucking change it up in the actual movie at the last second and like, oh, it's something new.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean,
That's a fantastic theory. Yeah.
I'm thinking, a lot into it, but
your
it
thoughts?
could just be like, fuck it, we'll just throw it up there, and if they see it, they see it. If they don't, fuck it. I don't care.
Jermaine, speak your thoughts.
Oh no, like I said, for every movie, like I'm gonna give it a chance. Like it's one of those things where I know because I've seen the original, and I'm just like we just talked about, everybody saying that it just looks too different, and his character just looks too different. But from what we got with Heath Ledger's Joker, that performance, how everybody was trashing on him, I'm gonna give every movie a chance because of that movie.
Yeah.
Quick
Give it a
roundtable. Did
fair-
you like Heath
fair
Ledger's
shake.
Joker? Or not Heath Ledger. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Jared Leto. My blank.
I did. Yeah.
Liked
I
it. I
think
liked it.
people get too hung up on the looks.
Yeah. Jared Leto Joker.
It was different enough that I enjoyed it for what it was.
His characterization was fine. I think it was just edited and used poorly
For sure.
in
Yeah.
all the
yeah.
movies.
We never got more of him other than what we saw in Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
so
what a
it's,
bummer.
it's almost unfair to judge it. But I mean, because like the Joker in the comics and you know, we there's always been like
Different types of-
gangster
yeah.
Joker.
I've always
crazy
said that about the
and stuff
Joker,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, and so we got gangster Joker in Suicide Squad.
I like them like trying to
Yeah.
differentiate from those other ones. But anyways, going back on the movies,
summer movies.
Oh, I'm excited for Aliens.
Romulus.
Romulus. That's one that's heavy on my. I love me some Predators. I love me some Xenomorphs.
the
So
director, I think I didn't type the whole thing. Fidel Alvarez. He's the guy that did Evil Dead in 2013. Don't Breathe in 2016. You guys seen any of those?
Wow, yeah, no, I'm
It's a
excited
great
now.
fucking
Yeah,
movie.
fuck
yeah.
It's a fantastic fucking
Hell
movie.
yeah.
So that made me like really excited when you have someone who, in case you don't know, so the Evil Dead in 2013, he essentially like it was a reboot of the Sam Raimi Evil Dead, and it was a completely different take on it. It was a little bit more, grounded, very, very gritty. The gore, the violence, the horror, like it was there. It's visceral. You're immersed. You're in it.
I will always give that movie credit for the great use of the heroin addiction. Because every horror movie, there's those things where it's like when one character starts seeing some shit, you always kind of think like, just leave. Just
Yeah.
fucking leave.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
leave. Why aren't you leaving?
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit. Like, even in the real world,
Roll credits.
if we were all camping somewhere and someone said, "Hey, I'm seeing some devil shit," it's like, yeah, all right, fucking. I don't even believe in that shit really, but I'm like, all right, let's fucking go.
There's this
But-
guy being that guy.
But the fact that they used like the character that was seeing all these things was they went to the cabin because of her addiction, and they were like expecting her to have these withdrawal symptoms.
Just by the way, something that's never
So
been
great.
said on podcast is properly use heroin addiction.
There it is.
But so this guy, like, essentially, it was Evil Dead was his first feature film.
Oh, good for him.
Knocked it out of the park as
Man,
far as like.
splitting the tongue and everything.
Oh my god, that was even like in the Red
Sorry,
Band
I don't mean
trailer,
to
and that
sidetrack.
got me.
I'm going to sidetrack.
That actress, by the way, like she went on to do like really bubbly, like happy. Like you have to when you go you're in that really dark movie.
Yeah.
So I know nothing surrounding the alien Romulus, like as far as story wise.
Yeah,
shit.
they haven't shown much.
All I care about is that director is taking care of it. He's going to take care of it. That's going to be, sorry, hold on. Because the very first Alien movie was a in the space horror film.
Yes, that's what I was going to bring up. I think people forget that Alien was not just sci-fi; it was absolutely horror.
yeah, definitely.
So bringing all the way back to the origins. I'm stoked for that shit. And that's coming out on, was it August 16th?
yeah.
Can I tell you guys a secret?
Sure.
You know, we're recording this, right?
Yeah, I've never watched the entire Alien, the first movie, all the way through.
Oh.
Same.
I've seen like
Putting
bits
on
and
the list?
pieces of it, but I've never watched the whole thing.
Oh, but you giving people shit for not watching the show? Huh?
But I've seen Aliens, the most important
Yeah,
one.
Aliens.
Most
Aliens
important one
is-
in the franchise,
yeah.
Aliens.
Yeah, Aliens is
it on the
a
list.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah, you can add to the list.
I am excited for this movie because of the fact that we get xenomorphs again, but I do hear we're gonna get people in suits again, like all the like the
Keeping it practical.
Creature face.
yeah, the practical effects and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So I hope it's. I know the movie is older now, so it might not hold up too much. But like Underworld, how you had like the lichens when they transform, you got a little bit of the CGI, but when they were fully in werewolf mode,
Kept it.
they were just
practical.
people in suits. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely excited to see that. Xenomorphs is back, baby.
Hell yeah.
Can I just say that I had absolutely no idea that this movie was as far along in its production phase as it was when the trailer dropped. I'm like you
Yeah.
hear the whisperings of Aliens and Predator remakes and continuations or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was browsing YouTube one day and I'm like, I saw Aliens Romulus and I thought it was one of those fan made
Fan-made
trailers.
bullshits. Like,
Yeah.
stop doing it.
I hate those. I
Yeah,
hate when
stop
they pop
fucking
up.
doing
In
it.
Oh, they always get me.
But I saw that the studio, it was a studio's YouTube account. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I put it on. I was like,
Yeah.
Right. So when Disney acquired Fox, I heard that they were immediately looking through their catalog. So that's why we got like Predator, series, and then there's rumblings happening in the comics with Wolverine versus Predator, and then now you have Xenomorphs getting into the Marvel universe, and now this this movie coming out, and then we have Planet of the Apes. So they literally went through the catalog and they're like, what franchises are doing good enough that
Cue
we can
the
keep
Isaac's Mickey
pushing out.
coming sound. That's exactly what they did when they.
I can do it live if you want.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
My little horse. Let me try to do it live, and then we'll cut it in if we have to. Right?
I was wondering if I still had it on here.
It is. It's there. I think I saw it. Oh boy!
Yeah, that's exactly when they started reading everything that Fox owned.
right.
They probably didn't even know. It's like, hold up, we could put xenomorphs in the Marvel comics.
He's gonna be fighting Steampunk or
Right.
Steampunk Willie.
Yeah,
Steamboat Willie.
Steampunk Willie.
Steamboat Willie.
Holy shit, that needs to be a thing.
I'd watch Steampunk Willie.
Steampunk, yeah.
Hey, Steamboat Willie's in the public domain. Someone could absolutely
yes.
do steampunk.
Oh, but speaking of Planet of the Apes,
You just
Yeah,
put some
Kingdom of
gears and
Planet of the
shit or
Apes.
something.
I
You guys see their marketing? I'm sorry to interrupt.
no, go ahead.
They just did a big marketing campaign where they had dudes in gorilla suits like
Venice
riding
Beach?
on Venice Beach,
Yeah.
San Francisco,
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like that.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
it's fucking awesome.
You didn't see
No,
that?
I've seen
Holy
that.
shit.
Oh yeah, is in it?
I'm gonna go look
Oh,
for
that's
that.
really
pretty
good.
cool. So
I love that shit. By the way, that
I
kind of
love
promo.
the new series that came out. I love the direction that they took it in, and when it ended, that was supposed to be it for that. They made it into a trilogy, but after watching this new trailer and them kind of exploring what else is happening
Yeah.
in the world, because originally when I saw the ending of the third movie, which I'm not going to say much if anybody hasn't seen it, but I'm like, where are they really going to go with this and how? And then I saw this trailer, I was like, oh, I love this so.
Hell yeah. They so far they've treated this property very well.
Yeah.
I-
And it's one of those franchises too that, like Star Wars and all that, there's a following for
Sure is. Yeah.
Planet of the Apes. Like there's people out there that mess with this movie heavy. So
If only we couldn't cut.
that part,
so good. Yeah, real.
If only we
do that
couldn't.
Missy Elliott.
Yeah, if only,
If only
we
we
could.
could.
Yeah,
Couldn't cut
Just
it.
generally,
Cut
if only
it.
we could. Just generally.
Cut that completely out. Actually, cut it out this time.
I will say, like, it's one of those series that I enjoyed all of them. I don't remember shit. They don't stick with me. But I'm also an alcoholic that doesn't remember shit in general. So, like,
Yeah.
not much at all.
I will say the first movie though, granted, I already knew it was, a Planet of the Apes movie, but when Caesar spoke for the first time, I was like,
Ooh, chills, dude.
I was in like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because the first one
Yeah.
was, what's his name?
James Franco.
James Franco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Is
love.
he done because he sent some inappropriate text or something?
Oh, happened to be to some underage.
Oh no, I don't think
Was
he's
it
done
under?
that.
I mean, like, he hasn't been in anything in a while.
Yeah, I haven't
right?
seen him in a
I
while.
liked him, but
And
like,
And even what's his
maybe
name?
he's smart. Like,
Seth
just dwindle away.
Rogen?
Seth Rogen dropped him as a best friend real quick
Oh yeah,
when that happened.
Yeah. Is Seth Rogen still? Oh yeah. Seth Rogen
Oh,
did
he's
Ninja
still-
Turtles and shit. Yeah. Good for him.
Ninja Turtle.
Like I can't do it.
He's writing something else too. I just saw his name in the news and I can't remember it. It's gonna bother me.
Yeah.
What else do we got, guys?
I mean, there's a few others like Maxine. I know it's not
Yeah.
like necessarily in the world in the nerd realm, but it's in the horror realm. It's the third
When is that
part.
coming out? I think
I don't even know if you would call it a trilogy, but it's certainly like
I need a
It
snore.
is,
snap.
yeah.
it's like the honorary trilogy of X, Pearl, and then Maxine.
I think I'd left that out
the
of like
only-
the summer movies because it's coming out in it's coming out July. Fuck me.
Yeah, middle of fucking summer, right there.
5th, yeah. It was a surprising A24, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think. And I mean, the only connecting factor between the three movies is Mia Goth, who's amazing, and the trailer for this looks amazing, like so good. If you guys are into the '80s and horror, and I don't even know if you necessarily call it horror at this point. It's like that.
It's
weird,
now like slash.
80s.
Well, this one's taking place during the Night Stalker.
Oh yeah.
So,
So, there's
we'll
a
see
little
how
bit
that
of
takes.
yeah.
But just a little bit of like preface is the first of this trilogy is was X
Yeah.
was
Perfect.
was X. Starring Mia Goth and
Gina Ortega.
and Jenna Ortega. People are like, no, she wasn't in that. I'm like, no, she was.
Yeah, she was in
that.
it. Yeah. She was
I
like
still
in
have
her
yet to see that movie, but it's on
panties
my Netflix list.
It was. I didn't know. A24. I think we talked about it in a previous episode. Like they crank out great fucking films, and you don't know what to expect, and they presented you with a fantastic story. Little did I know they were going to continue it with an origin story of the farmer's wife or whatever.
Yeah, with Pearl.
And that shit was like, you know, in Mia Goth's ability to just go full fucking crazy. So to get to see her in essentially these two different roles is very fun. So what?
What?
Oh, that's
Rudy doesn't like horror.
oh, that's right.
What happened?
He blacked out because we were talking about
but-
horror.
Since we're on
But
the horror
it's
topic,
sinners that are getting killed.
isn't there isn't there a
Hold on.
Strangers?
Come on. There you go.
Strangers prequel movie coming out?
What's Strangers?
Shut the fuck up. Hold on. When did you figure that out?
What are you talking about?
When did you
what
figure that out?
Figure what out?
Holy shit. If you do this, that it does the laser things? That it does the laser things?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That it does the laser
I
God damn
literally
it.
don't know what you're talking about.
Do the thing. God damn it. Do the fuck.
I got hearts.
Oh, you got the hearts?
I got fireworks.
Oh, yeah, I remember the fireworks. What are you talking about?
Son of a bitch. Stranger Things prequel, what?
No, not Stranger Things. The Strangers. Isn't there a prequel coming out?
Oh, there is. Yeah,
What's
like
the
chapter 1 or
Strangers?
something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't think I've seen any of the Strangers, but that one, I want to say it looks enticing, but like the lead people who are like going to be tortured and eventually inevitably killed, I don't really care about them.
The
So I'm
fuck
like,
is the Strangers?
like a home invasion kind of thing. Yeah, slasher horror kind of.
Yeah, it's more so it's yes, exactly what you said. It's, you know, people go to like a random house and it's, oh, just because you were here, now we're gonna torture you and do all kind of
Yeah,
mean
naughty
things to you
things. Yeah.
and kill you.
Do mean things.
It's where there's no supernatural elements, but the bad guy is like fucking such plot armor.
Yeah, okay. Lame. You know what big summer movie we need to talk about? Borderlands.
Okay,
I mean, we got like a nerd audience. I mean, the five of you.
Well,
you
I
play
was-
the game?
I was waiting for it.
I did play. I think every iteration of Borderlands, I was like, I'm gonna do it this time. I'm gonna play this fucking game. I never got too far into it, and I love loot RPGs, and like Borderlands was probably, I think, one of the first looter shooters. And I love Diablo. Any ARPG I'm a big fan of, but like, and I love Borderlands art style. Everything about it, like, I felt like I should play these games and I should like it. But like eventually, like you start looting all these different guns, and it's just like, is this gun better? I don't fucking know.
Did you guys play it?
I played it and I ran
No, I
into
didn't
that.
dive into it.
I ran into that same wall. Like I was enjoying it, and I got to a point where all of my shit was super under level for the point of the story that I was at, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go back through what I've done before, and like start re-leveling and grinding and getting better guns. And I'm like, yeah, I'll play the next one.
See,
And I
that's
just never
why
did.
that's most likely why I didn't get into it, because for those type of games, I just want to turn it on and just go. Like, I don't want to have to go there and try to upgrade everything, and just figure out, is this what I need right now?
Generally,
No, it's
I
not.
like RPGs and I'll grind, when it's entertaining. But
Yeah.
for whatever reason, it wasn't.
Well, because I think it so many of the boss, especially the boss fights, relied on like, no, like for this boss fight, you're gonna want a good shotgun or something, or a good poison weapon or something, and like it was that kind of a rock paper scissors element that like wasn't super obvious, and like it just felt weird in a shooter game. Plus, the multiplayer aspect of it was odd because it was like a story campaign driven game, but then it's like, oh, hey, come join my game, and then it's like, oh, the person that's joining your game or you're joining their game, they might not be in that same story point, so there's like spoilers, and like it was just odd. Either way, the movie looks fun.
That's what I was gonna say. So knowing what you know about the game, the knowledge that you have about it, and then seeing the trailer, how are you guys feeling about the movie? Like, for sure, it looks like it's going to be fun. I think I mentioned to you, I was like, what did we see? We saw the, I'm not going to try to Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. And then in the trailer, I leaned over. I was like, "Didn't they have this song playing in a Guardians trailer?" And it
And
felt
I
like
still didn't know if that was the same song or not. But yeah,
it feels Guardian-esque. But how do you guys feel about the cast of the movie, knowing that what you know about the game?
I think it'll all fit. I think it works.
I
The
kind
game
of
is so wacky.
I kind of wish. Well, I've only seen the first episode of Fallout so far, and I really enjoyed the first episode. And I can't wait to continue it.
Man,
Same,
you're gonna
same,
love
same,
it.
same.
I just finished it today.
I'm only on first.
I kind of wish that it was like at least one of the Tyler characters was someone I didn't know, because I'm kind of distracted by like Kevin Hart, and I'm kind of distracted by
yeah,
what's her name, the,
Kate Blanchett,
yeah, very handsome woman. Like
gorgeous. Yeah,
I love her so much, but like I feel like I would be the one getting back shots from her if we were together.
Kevin Hart is one of those actors that is always going to be distracting.
Yeah, like I see him and I'm like, okay, so he's gonna be screaming and like
well,
yelling at people in that
A
his
lot of that
high-pitched
game
voice.
is that. A lot of
Yeah.
that game is just
A lot of
screaming.
that game
is his
Claptrap is
okay? Yeah,
I don't know his character specifically, but I just know in general the game. Claptrap, who's voiced by Jack Black in this movie, it just screams constantly in the game.
as Jack Black does.
I did hear that people that know the game said for Kevin Hart's character,
Roland.
they were like, "Why didn't you guys get Tyrese
Yeah, I heard that a lot too.
to play his character?"
Was at least like a foot and a half taller than him.
Yeah.
Because it seems like Kevin Hart is also another one who is always like screaming, yelling, and shit like that. But it seems like he's trying to reel it in. But because we know Kevin Hart to be a very exuberant character, eccentric actor, you're like, okay, I see what you're doing, Hart. I don't know. I think they should have picked somebody else. Like, they could have. I mean, they already have like an awesome cast that the movie wasn't going to be hinged around Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
The other big character would be Tiny Tina, which is Ariana Greenblatt.
Yep. Bingo.
Yeah. Who's an acolyte that we mentioned earlier,
Okay.
and she was in Barbie, and she played young Ahsoka. She's really nailing the nerd
that's
roles.
right.
It's awesome.
Wasn't she also young Gamora?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, she's in everything.
Yeah, really nailing the nerd roles. But I mean, like Tiny Tina ended up getting her own like spin-off game and everything like that.
Sick.
So she'll be a big character. And from what I've seen, like in the trailers, it looks like I think she said that she used Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn as like an inspiration for this
can see
character, and
that.
you can kind of see it in the trailer.
That's cool.
But yeah, I mean, it's. I think we're definitely entering that realm of like video game adaptations. Might actually be good.
Directed by Eli Roth?
Really? Yeah, nice.
That's interesting.
Fun.
I did not expect that.
Is it really?
I guess so.
We did an episode on video game adaptations.
that
Right?
part,
Yep.
Well, now I have a little
Yeah.
bit more hope for it than I did
Yeah.
previously.
Well, shit. That's fascinating.
And I think it's important to talk about like when a movie like this comes out. Like the potential for spin-offs and sequels and stuff like that is really
True,
up there.
yeah.
So it's like I hope it's good. At the end of the day, I love a movie
Do
where
you
like the
guys
world you
feel-
can get into.
So
Yeah.
remember when Dungeons and Dragons came out? That trailer,
Which one?
For the newest movie.
yeah, the newest movie.
Chris Pratt? Nope.
That-
Chris Pine. Yeah.
Pine. Sorry.
You better
Yeah.
ride the pine.
Jesus,
recent
yeah.
Netflix
the
motherfucker.
movie guy.
Hey,
Captain Kirk.
Oh my God.
Motherfucker.
I corrected it a fucking second
Christ,
later.
yeah.
Fuck me.
That's 1 second
Pratt.
too late.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll give it to
I'll give him a
There-
pass on
there's
that
like
because there's a whole lot of
Chris's.
Chris's. Yeah, there you go.
Chris
yeah.
Pratt, Chris Pine.
Hey,
Chris
when you edit
Evans.
this, just drag it out. Just edit it so
Fuck you, dude. What the hell? Sorry.
You better
Yeah.
ride the pine.
Jesus,
recent
yeah.
Netflix
the
Motherfucker.
movie guy.
Hey,
Captain Kirk.
Oh my God.
Motherfucker.
I corrected it a fucking
Fucking
second
Christ,
later.
yeah.
Fuck me.
That's 1 second too late.
Okay.
Sorry.
You better
Yeah.
ride the pine.
Jesus,
recent
yeah.
Netflix
The
Motherfucker.
movie guy.
Hey,
Captain Kirk.
Oh my God.
Motherfucker.
I corrected it a fucking
Fucking
second
Christ,
later.
yeah.
Fuck me.
That's 1 second too late.
Okay.
Fuck you, dude. What the hell?
I'll give you more audio
Future,
later.
hold on. This is going to be future Rudy. Don't do that shit. Come on, man. You got me.
But I do remember when
Remember the milk?
Dungeons and Dragons came out, that it kind of got mixed reviews because of the trailer. You know, a lot of people didn't.
Yeah, we talked about that too. Yeah.
They felt like, they're like, oh man, this movie. They're like, no, it just looks It just looks off. But when you watch the movie,
Fucking
movie was
amazing
fucking-
yeah,
movie.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm hoping for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, facts. I mean, I
So
think
that's
it's going
my
to be
take
awesome.
on this. Yeah.
So it's going to be promising. I want to go back to Maxine, who does as like a lazy fucking shoehorn and segue. We talked about Jenna Ortega. Beetlejuice 2 is coming out this
I
September.
forgot about. Yeah.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before you continue this, I'm sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt.
don't say it another
Don't
time.
fuck up my segue.
I'm sorry. Where do we consider the cutoff for summer movies?
Yeah, not September.
Is it September? October?
No, because we already talked about a
August?
September movie. September is
Thoughts?
like the
In the
Probably
summer,
September.
motherfucker. What are you talking
Probably
about?
September, because there's
Wait, when does summer officially end? Is it September like 22nd or some shit like?
I
No?
would say though, I mean,
Oh.
like
Maybe.
I don't know, like school's back in September, so maybe it shouldn't count. I think we already talked about a September.
because
movie.
there's some people that go back early.
Yeah.
So speaking on what Doug said before, I love when trailers don't show a lot. They just show enough. And the only trailer we got for Beetlejuice dropped a few weeks ago, and it showed us just everything that we needed to know. That all of our like original actors, characters are back, most of them, and obviously we get to see Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. The introduction of Jenna Ortega. I'm on board. That's it. I'm on board. So I mean, there's really not, I don't know about you. There's not a lot to talk about past that, but I'm just on board.
I mean, the obvious question is like, is there a need for a sequel?
I was a fan of the cartoons back in the day. So,
the cartoon.
So just to get back into this world, because there's other things that you can, go about and tell in this world. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be a sequel just because there's room
Right.
for more. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like there's room to explore. Because with that said, just because the title is called Beetlejuice, I'm like, are we gonna get a trilogy out of it?
Possibly, yeah. That's
So
what
that's
it
just what I'm
feels
thinking.
like it's insinuating.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So.
In the trailer, they're at a funeral. My guess is possibly the father, and then we get to explore what happens after that. I don't know. I have no idea exactly what the plot is going to be. Who's really going to be involved in it? If we're going to get Alec Baldwin or Gina Davis back, I don't know.
I think Gina Davis. They said no.
Okay, so I wonder if it's going to be like explained away in a line or two of like,
Yeah.
well, they went, they completed their
Yeah, they moved on.
and then that's that. You're like, okay.
I will say that world and that whole just setup is so unique. So to answer my question is if there needs to be a sequel, yeah, because it's different. I'm a big fan of different.
That was the most Doug 10 seconds ever. I'm going to answer my own question, and they're different.
Yeah.
Nice.
Could you just give out the Fallout thumbs up?
I'm also a
Fucking
big
brand.
fan of this Michael Keaton renaissance we're having.
Yeah, man.
Over the last decade.
holy
There's
shit.
talk about him like doing a sequel to his Batmans, right?
Is there?
I saw
hadn't
some
heard that
headline.
one.
I don't know.
haven't
The
heard
algorithm
that.
He
feeds me
needs,
so
he
much
needs
shit.
to be Batman.
If I recall,
Batman Beyond.
Yes, absolutely.
Give it to us already.
I rewatched it.
Do
Rewatched.
it. Hashtag James Gunn. Hashtag Batman Beyond. Hashtag Michael Keaton. Do it.
What was
Get
the
it.
award show where was it Arnold Schwarzenegger and
It was the last Oscars.
Oh,
wasn't
shit.
it?
Oscars,
yes.
I
So
love that
great.
little bit where he was just sitting there,
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
like he just had like he was oozing
I
Batman.
recently rewatched The Flash. Boy, oh boy.
I know. I've been wanting to rewatch
damn
it.
it.
I can't. I don't want to ruin it.
don't do
Like
it,
in my
don't.
head, I'm like, that movie's fine.
Don't do it. The family.
This is fine.
It's fine.
The family I was sitting with, they're non-nerds, and so like this movie you got to know kind of a bit. And they're like, "What's this? What's that? And why is he doing?" I'm like, "Oh fuck, oh boy!" So it's just turned into this whole TED talk. Yeah, that part too. Michael Keaton come back. His whole renaissance. I was gonna say something else, but I blanked out after that.
And is our director coming back too, right?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, you have to with Tim Burton.
Yeah, you would have to because
Yeah. I
it
want
would
to
just
trust.
feel too different.
Absolutely.
Speaking of popular directors, and then we'll close out the episode with this. M. Night Shyamalan is coming back with, I don't know if it's twistful or twistless of a movie starring Josh Hartnett, Trap.
The trailer alone had a twist.
Oh, yeah. What was that again?
Like Josh Hartnett the dad was like, oh, why is there police here? And they're like, oh, the butcher's here. And then boom, twist, he's the butcher.
Did you say was it you that
Allegedly.
Yeah, I was saying that the teaser.
said? I hadn't seen the teaser.
The teaser was like 20 seconds of Josh Hartnett at the concert and like looking up and noticing like the cops. And so the teaser left you with this like feeling of like, oh, like something's going down at this concert and the dad's here with his daughter and he's gonna have to protect her or something like that. And then the trailer dropped 3 days later and was like, oh, he's the dude.
He's the dude playing the
Dude.
Huh?
I mean,
I know who I am. No.
it's M. Night Shyamalan has always played with very unique ideas, and this is a very unique idea. I love slasher films. I'm one of those guys that root for the fucking killers, and you get to, it seems like, per the trailer, it seems like you get to root for the killer.
Yeah, Slasher's the protagonist.
Yeah. I don't know if it was one of you or someone else in social media that had said, what if the twist is that his daughter is the killer, is actually the killer, or maybe they partner up or something like that. I don't know.
I mean,
So,
yeah. I mean,
If Shyamalan's
this,
gonna go
this is
twistful.
the bullshit about M. Night Shyamalan movies. Yeah,
You're looking for the fucking twist.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I loved The Sixth Sense. Right, like that was such a good movie, and that was the first time that the twist really, like, first time in my memory
one's ever
where I
done
was just like,
anything
what?
Yeah.
But that
How old are
movie,
you when that came out? I was picturing young
I
Doug.
don't know. Yeah, and the young, yeah, the same. It's pathetic. But that movie, like, I appreciate it so much, but I also hate it because I think that movie opened up the idea to like the broader audience of like pay attention to details. Because that, I mean, like, I don't know if you guys remember The Sixth Sense. There was all sorts of things of like the color red was connected to the dead and this and that. And so like after that movie came out, I feel like people started paying attention to all these details, and it killed the movie experience because instead of watching the movie and getting into the story, it became this like.
You mean as far as
where-
M. Night Shyamalan movies?
Yeah.
even beyond, I mean, M. Night Shyamalan movies for sure.
Yeah.
But even beyond that, I think people got introduced to the idea of references and like noticing things. And like, I at least for a moment in time in my memory, it was people were playing fucking Where's Waldo instead of
Interesting.
watching
Where's
the
the
movie.
Easter eggs?
Yeah, instead of watching the movie, and we still get that, right? And that's what my comment about the Deadpool versus Wolverine and Wolverine.
Yeah.
It's like just watch the fucking movie, and the references and all that shit can come later. Like watch the movie and then look for that shit. But yeah, M. Night Shyamalan movies specifically, it did become about trying to figure out the twist.
Yeah.
and that sucks because I'd rather watch the
And
movie.
who is he gonna play?
Oh yeah.
He's
Well,
the cameos.
he did feed into that shit himself by actually creating more movies with twists in them. Like,
Yeah.
he could have pivoted really hard away from that, but he kind of leaned into it.
I mean, I would say as far as like his first couple of movies, which were The Sixth Sense, Signs,
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. No, I'm not. Well, okay, that one. What I'm thinking.
The
Unbreakable's
Village.
fucking
The
good.
Village. Okay, The Village. Sorry, The Village. Those are those movies where it like, because it, like you said, you're looking for those things, but also kind of forces you to rewatch it. So it's guaranteed you're gonna like have a rewatch. Oh fuck.
Yeah, once you see the twist, you want to rewatch it and
Yeah.
see all the things to it. Yeah. The Village, I think, was the first one, though, that like killed it for me. Because the whole time, I was like, what's the twist? What's the twist?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the twist?
Because everything else past before that was like hyper supernatural
Mm-hmm.
and sci-fi, and then this one was just like, yeah, it's a social experiment. That's a twist.
Yeah.
I'm M. Night Shyamalan. I'm out. What?
He's
And what a
producing.
twist. I want him to sponsor the Taco Bell cinnamon twist. Hi, I'm M. Night Shyamalan. Try these cinnamon twists. Sorry,
Stupid.
He's producing the
Boo
Watcher.
this man!
you enjoyed it, you fuckers.
You know
Continue.
those cinnamon twists are noodles?
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a flash fried noodles.
that's as good as place as any.
No, M. Night Shyamalan is also producing The Watchers that's coming out this summer.
Oh shit,
And
that's
it's-
right. Yes.
The director is a Shyamalan, so I don't know if it's wife, daughter, son.
Fuck.
Oh,
I
really?
feel really bad. Yeah. With
Dakota
Dakota
Fanning.
Fanning and again another one of those trailers that doesn't tell us shit, and I fucking love
What
it.
an amazing trailer.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wanna
not
see that so bad.
Super interested in the movie,
No?
but I hands down, I'm thankful that the
Shauna
trailer-
Night Shyamalan.
daughter of M. Night.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Nepotism at its finest.
Little nepetiz.
No, I don't even.
For those who can do, teach, and those who can't teach PE. Hey guys, we've been the Hype Attack Podcast. That is as good as place as any. Make sure to check us out.
Can I give one movie shout out?
Good.
Do it.
Cuckoo. Hunter Schafer in a horror movie like based in Germany, but there is a scene in the trailer where she is riding her bike and she like with her headphones on, she glances down at the shadow
Yes,
and
yes,
the
I did see that
shadow's
trailer.
fucking reaching her.
Ooh.
That trailer, that movie looks amazing. That trailer looks amazing.
Check that out.
Not in the nerd realm, but in the horror realm.
fuck it, yeah.
Cuckoo fucking looks amazing. Anyway,
So tell us what you thought about any of these fucking summer movies, and what summer movie are you looking forward to? Hit us up in the comment section or in the DMs. Let us know what we possibly missed. Hit us up on Instagram at the Hype Attack. On Instagram, we're being a little bit more active on TikTok as well for however long TikTok is going to be
literally
up.
got banned today.
Yeah.
Banned today. Not even joking. Literally, Biden signed it.
And if you didn't hear us the first time during this episode, and you're only hearing us, we're doing full video episodes. So check us out on YouTube at the Hype Attack. Like, rate, review, subscribe, guys.
And thank you for sticking with us.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for sticking with us. Same hype time,
Same hype channel.
Hype attack.